Well, thank you so much for helping with my project. Could you say a little bit about yourself?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm Purna and I'm from India. I'm studying 11th grade. 11th grade means into second day, first year. So I'm so obsessed and interested in astronomy and space.
What kind of things do you do to explore your interest in astronomy
Yeah,
and space?
first thing in 2018, I just visited America like for NASA interview. And I think when I was 14 years old. So from that time, I got interest in astronomy. So I've been growing up in that subject from I think past 3 years, and I was doing some YouTube channel. I have the YouTube channel, right? And even I had some interviews and just read the books regarding space. So I'll just grow up like that and follow the events, NASA and ISRO events. So like that.
And what are your plans? Do you plan to become an astronomer or?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was planning so much. Like, I've decided my future to become an astronomer. So I need to read astrospace engineering for
Oh,
astronomy.
what are some things that, like, what made you fascinated about that? And are there other things that you were interested in that you decided not to pursue because of your interest?
Yeah, first thing, space interest came into my mind, which is when I was 14 years old. I was working on the project called Space Settlement: How to Live in Space with with residentials like that. And my other interests are like to dance, like classical dance, one of the classical dance in India. So those are my interests. So I learn classical dance.
Oh, so did you participate in the space settlement design competition?
Oh yeah, of course. Actually, that space settlement contest was produced by NASA in 2018. We got selected for that because of a poster say how can we live in the earth since so long it could be many reasons to leave the earth, like for example kind of thing COVID-19, it's spreading a lot and there's a lot of loss in the world, like not only economy, there's people who are dying. So then there is a terrorism, natural disasters like volcano and so much. So we need to leave Earth one day, not today or tomorrow. Like it takes a lot of time. So like that. So we thought to stay in space, like build a colony in space to live, like residential. So then we got an opportunity from NASA to build that colony, and we named it Jnanodaya L5. That means our founders of our school, Jnanama. So it comes like that. So L5 is the position where our settlement builds on, like L5, right? Langarian point, which you call. So then, how can we live? We need gravity. We have gravity. We made every possible thing as important, like protection, whole thing. So protection, we use the strong titanium and water. We can pursue it from the comets or asteroids, or we can take it from other planets, right? So food, we have so much things, and we need to grow up the plants from food. It's main source. So we take plants and plant there like with the help of soil from other planets or maybe Earth. Then we mostly find aeroponics and hydroponics, right? Plants growing from air and water. So we use that kind of thing. And mostly every transportation, everything makes crucial for living, right? Even entertainment. So entertainment is also quite, and tourism, if you need tourism, we can explore space. Actually, we can go to Mars as a kind of tourist place. So everything we made from food to tourism, economy, government, and everything. We made it a crucial point and made it a file and sent to NASA. So they have selected and they called for poster presentation at Los Angeles, LA, USA. So I've been there for 10 days or maybe 11 days. So it was a great experience.
And this was in 2018.
Yeah,
I
ISDC
was
was collaborating.
I was actually there in 2018 as well, just for one day.
Oh, actually, when I have no idea, right? So I was the first time. That was the first time where I was visiting USA, and that's it. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm so sorry that I don't know.
Oh
So
no, I don't remember. Uh, I mean, there was like so many people there. It was very crowded,
yeah, yeah.
and
Most
yeah.
important thing was meeting Buzz Aldrin over there on the third day, maybe.
And so, do you know Avinash, who does the National Space Society there in India?
I heard of him, but I don't know really. Avinash, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Did you come over with a group of people to Los Angeles?
Yeah, three of my friends who work with me and I work with them. It's a teamwork, right? I can't do it alone. I don't have all knowledge about space. So we had three members from our school, and that's it.
Now, are a lot of people at your school excited and interested in space? Are
Yeah,
is
next year there were more members who wanted to join our club. There was a club called Astronomy Club, and our mentor Raghunandan Kumar, he took us with that opportunity to NASA. So after we went there, so many people were interested to join that club. So I was so glad that we made it.
that's awesome. And what do you think about the Indian space program?
Oh, it's quite good. Like it's amazing what we think. Like when we started only, we started with the no technology or no anything. Like we don't have anything in our hands. But one man, Vikram Sarabhai, in 1969, who made it all that, and still now ISRO is going in higher and higher. So it's quite good if you think about 104 satellite in one rocket and launching it in the space, and even more Mars orbiter mission. It was exploded all over like with excitement of whole India. And Chandrayaan 1 and Chandrayaan 2. Chandrayaan 2 was quite a bit disappointed, but it's good. But its orbiter did the great thing. And when you come to the sending astronauts, they are doing that great job because of this COVID-19. They are delayed, but it's quite great. I think ISRO is a great thing, like for us. So we started on bullock carts, taking satellites on bullock carts and cycles, and now till the GSLV, it's quite huge. So I feel proud of my ISRO.
Well, that's awesome. What do you think it would take to make more people excited about the potential of space?
I'm sorry.
Oh, so not everybody sees the potential and are excited by this. I mean, some people are like, we have so many problems here on the earth, like,
Yeah,
poverty and global climate change and all these
yeah.
other things. But at the same token, space is such a huge opportunity for humanity.
Hmm.
Um, what are some things that we could do to help these people understand the opportunity it represents?
Yeah, first of all, they should overcome a problem that we should leave like if we are we are going into the world which is not expected, right? So no one expect that we will live in space in future, and no one expected that there's a humankind on Earth like this. Then if we are habituate, we'll live on Earth. So exactly same thing. Firstly, when the people go over there, they bit scared. If you go there and continue the habituation, it's quite like same on Earth, but changing people mind that they should live in space, it should be so difficult to change their mind, but we should, and we need to explain the problems on Earth. Like if you say anything about COVID-19, there's a lot of loss, right? So like that, if you have an asteroid hit, so it may be so different. So we need to change the people's mindset, actually, we can say. And it should be most like there should be alternative for something else. If there is no Earth, we should think the alternative. So we need to live there in space. So we need to pursue an opportunity as an alternative to live in space. So that's it. So like that, we can actually make them about the space, and we can say the benefits and what happens to Earth in next coming years. After billion years, they will understand the problem of Earth. Like we can't discriminate the Earth right now, but in future it may be there may so problems like volcano eruptions, tsunamis, and this virus spreading, and there's so much of disadvantages if we live in Earth many more years than now. Now it's quite good. We can't live, and now I think maybe next so many years ago we should leave Earth every day. So like anyway. So we need to think an alternative for Earth. So we need to change the people's mindset and then let them understand the problems. So then we can make out the change to live the lifestyle in space.
So, right now going to space is very much a national thing. And there's, you were talking about how proud and excited you were about the Indian Space Agency. Some people think that maybe instead of this being done by individual nations, it should be done by humans as a group project.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, it may be very great if we do the teamwork. See, if you see the IS, it's combination of all the nations. See, then we have a huge, thing over there, like IS, with a cop-up of all the team nations. If you do it all the world together, it may be more better than an individual. We can share the thoughts of other countries. So we can develop more if we collaborate with all the countries. So I would like to take it as a teamwork and collaborate with all the countries and do it once. So it may be better. So I would like to, my opinion is to team the whole world and just to go in the space and just rock it.
So did you know that NASA was planning to send people back to the moon in 2024?
Few days ago after your meeting, I may be not sure, I did not hear anything about that, but I'm so glad that they are sending to moon, right? Yes, I did not listen, I did not hear about that, but I'm feeling so knowledgeable. If you listen about the astronomy, the people going into this moon, it's quite amazing there. So it would be so glad if they go soon into 2024, right?
That's the plan.
It may be delayed by COVID-19, right? I'm guessing, yes.
I might be delayed by lots of things, but so do you follow SpaceX at all?
Oh yeah, they sent Bob and maybe some other person, I don't really remember. Recently they came down to the Earth. So wow, SpaceX first human mission to space. And I follow Elon Musk. So
if you had a chance to ride in the Falcon Dragon and go to the International Space Station for a week, is that something you would do?
yeah, of course I'll do. I'll never regret that in my life. I would pursue the opportunity if I get it. So I'll be so happy if I go to International Space Station with SpaceX and Falcon.
What do you think it would be like?
Sorry?
What do you think it would be like? What would you experience?
I would be so glad that I'm the one one of the most person who there are so many less persons who visit to space, and that's my ambition to become an astronaut or astronomer related to space. So I'll be very glad, and I experience so many things. First thing, I want to experience zero gravity because it thrills me, and I was wishing to go so in the zero gravity plane or something in after growing up. So like that, I wish so glad, and I will be so happy if I go there. If I would catch, I'll try to become an astronaut in my future. I'll definitely try my hard, and yes, I would like to go to International Space Station. Till that time, there will be many space stations, maybe colonies who can guess it. Huh?
Now, China has a big space program as well, and they've been sending astronauts up there. Do you know if China and India have any opportunities to work together?
Maybe not. Maybe not. We were trying to do an individual space program, like human program, like Jnanodaya. Gaganyan. You must have to hear about that. Gaganyan. We thought to end it in 2021 because of COVID thing. it may be delayed, but I'm not sure that India is not collaborating with China. But we are sure that 3% of our like India are already trained in Russia. They're about to go, but maybe soon. Like we are near to victory.
And how soon do you think it'll be before we start having people living on the moon permanently? Like where people are like living 24 hours, 7 days a week on the moon. How far away do you think that is?
Yeah, it maybe take so much long first thing. Like they need to select the people who can live the day long. If you say 24/7, they need to change the mindset of the people that moon is not like Earth, and they should be so much passionate about moon who are going about boarding there on the moon. And it may be taking so long, but I don't think that it may be take so soon, that 2024. But I'm so excited to see the people living on moon, like another way of living. So I'm so excited, and I'm so glad to see that thing about the moon living. Like we can say it as here we can say, we can name the person who lived on the moon, we can name them like another name, like not human beings, like moon beings maybe. So like that, I'm so excited and quite interested about living on moon. But wow, seems sounds good, like living on moon.
And your excitement really comes through when you speak, and I think you make a lot of people excited. I know you have your YouTube channel where you're trying to educate people about space and the opportunity. Can you talk about what your plans are for your YouTube channel?
My first plan is like, today's society is full of entertainment, way it's going on entertainment more than the study of the space. There may be so many like precious diamonds, like who really wants to know about space, but most kind of people are really wanted to know about the entertainment, and they need to enjoy the social media, like so. So they need to like we need to transform the education, like a space thing, into the entertainment way. So my plan is to take space into the entertainment way, and let's move it on with the people, and let's learn, let's become most powerful thing that is space. We can, it's an alternative, and we can't imagine how big is space. So we need to educate the people about space and also astronomy. So there are so much of interesting things in space which we go about asteroid, planets, and so much. So I need to take it in a entertainment and a very uh, like you call it as a good way, like enjoying way. Space is kind of a very serious matter, right? So my plan is to take them in the people's mindset. So I need to work it on the both side, like um, entertainment and also education. So I just wanted to make some space commercial ad, as you said. It's quite a little bit funny and also some informative. So second segment would be about space facts, like interesting facts, and first would be so much entertainment. So I would like to work on it like that.
That sounds good. Yeah, I mean, if people find it funny and
Mm,
interesting and exciting, then they pay attention a lot better.
mm,
Um,
yeah.
so what about religion and space? I was talking to a person yesterday, and she was Jane, and
Yeah, I hear Nidhi, right? I was
yeah,
just, yeah, I saw it like that. Maybe not religion, because it may be it may be change the mindset after going into the space. I think like a whole person, like whole mankind live in the space would be one religion called human or what. But I don't think to differentiate with the religion or something. It would be great if we collaborate with the whole team. So that's it, my opinion. I won't differentiate people by religion or something.
but what do you think about, I mean, humans uh, have a lot of bad things about them too. And conflict is very much like we don't trust each other. We feel scared of each other. We try to take advantage of each other. all these types of things. And, you know, you've seen this start to play out in space as well. I mean, you've had China, India, Russia, the US all test like anti-satellite missiles and weapons, you know, to destroy like navigation or surveillance satellites and things like this. And, you know, it's like all throughout humanity, war and conflict has been like the normal thing. Peace is like an abnormal thing.
Abnormal, yeah, that's what. See, how did we first discover missions? Like we're starting with the wars only, like in China, they started doing missiles on rockets from the starting to do it on a war. Then we developed the technology, and then it went to the space. But first, it started on the human. They did a huge war with Russia, maybe I don't know, but China started the rocket things with the war and conflicts, right? So yes, there may be so many wars and conflicts and kind of like fighting in between, but we need to inculcate the peace over the mankind. So if you go to the World War One and we came it to the peace, and we like combined with all the world together now, whole world is peace, like normal now, all are collaborating with, and all are joined with all the countries, and some are migrating from this to that, so every world is whole became a team. So now we need to become a one and should go to the space and live there like this and more better like this. So let's spread the peace and avoid the wars.
But how do you do that? I mean, like, we understand how to do war. You build weapons, you go attack somebody, you defend stuff. But how do you do peace? Like, how do you make that work?
First, we need to spread the humanity, and we need to just, yeah, that's the main thing, spreading humanity and making, like, making friendship with all the countries or maybe all the humans. First, destroy the negative thinking or something like that, destroy the powers, like they are great and some are low. So if we think everyone is equal, there may be peace, and there may be so much of love and affection in one of all the persons. So the main plan of our thing, like our space settlement, is to select the 5,000 members who work really hard, and like they spread humanity and they spread the peace and love, like that things. And also, if we go to the wars and all, we definitely they remain nothing. Like we'll become zero if we go on through anything. Firstly, they started with fighting with swords, and if we fight like that, then there'll be nothing to fight. So I may be saying that spread the love and affection, and maybe we need to we need to improve our mental skills than the physical skills. What do you say? So you need to understand what I'm saying. Like we need to just spread the humanity, because if we fight or nothing, if we fight or we do the conflict, there may be nothing but just some regret, right? So I may be saying like don't, let's spread humanity and let's value us and others. So if we like that, now also if you take the COVID-19 situation, we value others than us because they should not get COVID-19, so that we'll be careful. So kind of thing, we need to get value of us and others, and we need to like collaborate, and then we can make the peace out of there, and it will be one world that is earth with all the people. Like we can't change some of the person's mind, but we can change some of the person's behavior, or we can see things alone. So I would like to see that.
Now, about COVID-19, how has that affected your life? Like, what are y'all doing differently?
It's good and also bad. If there is no COVID-19 present, I would not start a YouTube channel, and I would not talk to you now. So everything, it's casual before COVID-19. Now whole thing changed. Uh, we changed everything, like from the waking up skills and to the bed. We changed there may be something routine, but not completely changed. But we have changed nothing. But schools and colleges, thing which we come, we are not going to any school, and we are not happily spending our time with the friends or nothing. We are our system started online classes and full whole workload, and it's becoming routine nowadays. But before 2 months or 1 month, we enjoyed a lot, and I knew so many new things, like I got so much of interest of space, I started a YouTube channel where I was working hard for that, and now again it's becoming routine, but I'm trying my best to give weekly one video on that. So that's it. uh, it's good and bad thing. If you go in space wise, it may be delayed so many of missions and like missiles, and but it did not stop NASA like SpaceX program, and even our traffic and pollutions all have controlled. I hope this continues, and our ozone layer has declared fully it's in good condition right now. So everything has changed. It's kind of another way of living. That's my answer.
So like your online classes, do you sit online like doing Zoom and WebEx with like the regular teacher and
Oh,
everything?
yeah. Actually, it's from the. Actually, I start my online class from 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Then again, we have lunch break, and it like continues from 3 to 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. maybe. Yeah, I took maths, chemistry, physics for my future like space kind of. So MPC. So online classes are like routine, but without friends and no enjoyment. But it's quite going good way. But I liked it, but not so much. Schools was sharing our opinions with the teacher naturally, and we can see their expressions of the teacher. But here, whole chatting thing, it's not thing. Like it's not the regular thing. So that's why.
It might be easier though to chat with your friends, right? Because
Yeah.
the teacher can't
Our
see.
college became strict, but in 3 to 5 o'clock class, we can chat with our friends because I'm studying in 11th grade. I need to move from my school to college, so I do not have any friends to chat with them or just make enjoying with them. So we need to just try to straightly forward to teachers. So it's quite boring, and it's quite interesting. A new subject comes into my mind, that's math, physics, chemistry, which really we can't imagine the strength of maths and physics thing. We can still discover many things, and we can know many things. Physics is quite interesting thing because everything physics, like if we move our hand is physics, if we sit is physics, whole world is physics. So I'm loving it, and also like not much subject wise it's good, but enjoyment or entertainment has a whole class goes, it's not so good. Only teacher and me, except in my online class.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I really appreciate your time. And is there anything that you wanted to talk about that we didn't get to?
Uh, Nothing, but thank you, Nathan, for being my 152 subscriber. I saw it recently. Thanks for subscribing to YouTube, my YouTube channel. Hope this continues. If we talk, we need to spread the space, and thank you for giving this opportunity to speak with you and spend some time with you. Like I'm not spend my time with another people, like in my neighborhood, in my like quarantine kind of thing. But it's so like 7 seas abroad to talk with you. It was so fantastic to talk with you.
One thought for your YouTube channel is it might help to get people really excited about space to find out about those people in India who are working in the space industry. Have you thought about maybe trying to reach out to them and like doing an interview online for your YouTube channel?
Oh, your YouTube channel?
For your YouTube channel, like
Oh
to,
my.
yeah, you know, to say,
Yeah. Because of this, because I'm not really spending most of time. I don't know anyone from ISRO, like our Indian Space Research Organization. Maybe I need to. I need to. Yes. It's thanks for advice. Yeah, it's quite good idea. But I need to like first let's first grow up my channel with some basic things, and then we need to think about that, because I don't have an idea about the scientist or some the scientist of ISRO to grow up. And why don't you just collaborate with me if you have time? Hope so.
Absolutely. Yeah, we could do partner interviews. Like you and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could
actually.
interview people from the Indian Space Agency. And also there's another group called Team Indus that was
Okay.
planning to send a probe to the moon. And then they
Mm-hmm.
did this thing with another company here in the US, Orbit Beyond. But I think they've changed their plans, but they still have engineers and space people. But yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Is this a
Uh,
good time for you in
oh,
the day?
it's quite 11 p.m. It's here. We need to sleep. But maybe you just choose the time, because I'm a student. I have so much time. But you need to get thing.
Yeah, we can do some research and find out some people. Maybe we could do one a month or something.
Yeah, of course. Like we need to spread the space in society like that. We need to. Yeah, we should. Like, Nathan, when do you have time? Like, we need to write the script or do the research. You should say like you need to be a leader to our group.
We could definitely figure out something together. We need to find people
Mm.
that we would want to reach out to, and then just to reach out to them and schedule it. And you know, I'm doing an interview a day till the end of 2024,
Oh
so
yeah, it's
that could
quite
help.
a big ambition. Hope that could be successful and something should reward you for that.
Well, getting to meet people like you is a reward enough. It makes me
Yeah.
excited about the future to know that there's people all over the world like you that see the potential and is working to make it happen.
Yes, of course. But how? I'm so sorry to ask. How are you? How are you in COVID-19? Like it's been late after we are collaborating.
It's been fine. I've been working from home for 2 years normally. In fact, that's
Okay.
why I created this project, was
Mm-hmm.
because I wanted to force myself to get out and meet people, because I was going to do all the interviews in person. But my wife is working from home. My
Mm-hmm.
children are home from school. My oldest son is in college, and my youngest son, he's in 12th grade. So he's 1 year
Oh,
ahead of you.
yeah, of course, yes.
And then my in-laws live with me too. So I actually, my wife is Indian. So
Oh,
yeah,
oh, wow.
so they speak, well, I mean, they're Sindhis actually.
Hindi. Most people Indian speak Hindi. Yeah.
Yeah, but they speak Sindhi from
Oh,
Sindh.
yeah. Oh,
Um,
Sindhi.
Sindhi,
I don't have idea about Sindhi. We are from South India. We speak Telugu.
Telugu. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. So say hi to me, for, like to her from me, like regards.
absolutely. Well, let's be in touch.
Mhm.
And it was so good to talk to you. And you know, keep up your enthusiasm. And if you want to go into space, you'll go into space.
Yeah, thank you for your encouragement. I need yours. So I know that I have a Space Vibes YouTube channel. Please go and support it more and more. Thanks for this discussion. Like I feel so happy that I have some met an absolute incredible person who wants. I shared my whole thing about my space research and all. Thank you so much. Yeah, we need to be in touch from our YouTube channel called Space Vibes.
Absolutely. Well, you have a good night, and we'll
Good morning.
I'll email you.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks a lot.